Right then. Hope we're all fit, well and raring to go, so let's get on with it. We're here for the Spark Energy 300. It's Talledega double weekend. Let's do it. So, quick look at your reputation in the Xfinity series, and we now have an extra rival in Ryan Sieg. To go with Austin Cindric. Everyone else is either on the verge of mad or upset. One friend, Daniel Hemrick. Friend, bring it in. Bring it in, friend. Bring it in. Other than that, everyone's as you are. Let's take a look at your Xfinity season standings, and we are top of the points chart, so it's 6 wins. Cole Custer in second, then Christopher Bell, Justin Allgaier, Tyler Reddick, Brandon Jones, Daniel Hemrick, Austin Cindric, Ross Chastain, Elliott Sadler round out your top 10 in points. John Hunter-Nemechek and Ty Dillon are your next two in line, and we would be... Oh, no, we wouldn't be, because Ty Dillon's out now because Matt Tiff's outside the top 12. But to get into the playoffs, Matt Tiff's got to be in the top 10, 20. Otherwise, he can't get in. So, Ty Dillon needs to win to get in, so to speak. Yeah, there you go. Matt Tiff's 13th. So, as long as he stays above 20th, he'll be sound. Sound as a pan, my dear. So, let's get this done then. The Spark Energy 300 at Talledega Superspeedway. $124,000 for the winner. Let's do this one. Let's get a good result. We didn't qualify. Let's do a worst to first challenge around here. Jeff Green. Jeff Green's dominant. Kevin Harvick failed inspection. He's gone to the back. There we are. P40. Ooh, this is going to be good. It's a worst to first challenge at Talledega. Green in the air, let's go racing at Talledega. And it's going to be fun, this plate race. Because we've always thought, shall we do a worst to first challenge? And then we thought, well, let's go and do one. And see how the Monster Energy's next. We'll do one at the Monster Energy as well. But you can see we're already starting to make a few positions past Morgan Shepherd and Carl Long already. I think past Jeremy Clements as well for a P38. There's a big check up in front of me there. So we're at P35 already. Now one thing you don't want to do is lose the draft. If you lose the draft, you're in shit already. And we haven't even got started. But the one place you don't want to be is also on the high side, because the high side here doesn't really work as well as the low side. But you can see we're starting to pull forward. There's a Ryan Preece. So we're already now JJ Gailey. So we're coming up towards where Sieg and Cindric should be. In fact, you can see Cindric there. If you look third along. Oh, excuse you, Ryan Preece. And that's gonna cause that's the big one. That's the big one, and we finish the stage 40th. Thank you. Well, this is going well so far. Well, we've got to pit for damage. I don't think we'll take tyres, but everything else is good. So, back out in 40th place.
Cars off, coming to the green. Almost ready.
Not going to be good. Let's go again. Stage number 2. And you can see it's straight to the bottom there. Try and get some draft from Kevin Harvick.
Careful, still there.
As we go up 7 in this stage. So I think it was a good decision not to take tyres. That's Morgan Shepherd, Ty Majeski. Kevin Harvick's pulling us forward here. I think that was Spencer Boyd as well on the outside. Up to P35 already. Where do we go from here? Oh, look at this run we've got. Oh, into the back of Harvick. We want to move him out of the way and try and get hold of... that's Josh Balicki in front of us, yeah. Look at the run we got. Oh, under the yellow line. 3 wide into turn 3. Yikes.
Hold your line, you got one inside.
That was close. New pair of shorts required there. And now you can see the problem with the draft is we try and... Oh, Morgan Shepherd. Excuse you, sir. Is that how we're going to race, are we? Now past Spencer Boyd. I think we can fit in here with Spencer Boyd if we get it right. Can we get it right? Oh, I think we... there we go. There we go. We've got underneath Shepherd now, so we can move forward.
Stay low. Careful. Still there.
Under the yellow line as well. But look at the speed differential in the draft.
Stay low.
I'm going under the yellow line just to make these passes. Because around the high side, there's Carl Long getting into our quarter panel again. Stay out of our quarter panel. You're wearing my colours as well, you can screw that off. You never know, you might get a stupid winner at this race. Always nice to get a stupid winner at Talledega. Makes things interesting for the playoffs as Joe Nemechek puts the block on us.
5 to go.
Carl Long gets into us again. He keeps getting into us, I'm going to knock him silly.
Still there.
But you can see we're having to feather the throttle through 1 and 2 just to try and get some sort of momentum going. There we go, we can fit in there underneath Carl Long.
Still there.
Now go under Carl Long. Excuse me coming through. Thank you very much. That's not Cindric, that's Harvick. I was worrying then that was Cindric for a second. But I'll tell you now, there's Ty Dillon. He's our boy. Aha! Here's the first of our rivals, Austin. But we're going to use Harvick to block him off. Yeah! See you later! Next time you wave past him, use all your fingers. There's Josh Balicki. Look at him move, Josh Balicki. Oh! Coming up! Excuse me! Coming through! Corner 3 there. Stuffing a P28. It's going to be a slow... Oh, look at that run we got off turn 2. That was a fantastic run.
Careful now, still there.
So past Priest, Lupton, Yaley. Here's my man Chad Fincham.
Hold this line here.
Who's that? That's Yaley. I thought that was Seed then in 39. It's not. Where is Seed? We haven't passed Ryan Seed already, have we? I know Chad Fincham's making some moves. No, there's Ryan Seed there. We might have to use Chad to block him off.
Still there.
You see him swing down there, thinking about a run.
Great lap.
But we have to get. Oh, I think we're in danger now. No, we're not.
Still there.
See you later, Ryan.
Clear, all clear.
All's that way, my friend. Is Alex Bass, he's the champion. Look at Chad making some moves. My man, Chad Fincham.
Alright, clear outside.
And there's Spencer, so we can get Spencer in the corner. Oh, that was a... That was a nice run.
There. All clear.
Now to the back of John Hunter Nemechek in the 42. What the hell? Josh Williams. Are you lost here, friend? The back of the field's that way. That's what I mean about these plate races. Yeah, here's a friend. See if I can push this friend to the front of the field here. We're going to split him. Split him and Smively. Wide. Oh, into turn 1. I wouldn't even try that in someone else's car, let alone mine. And then we get Justin Allgaier too. Let's see if Tift will let us through. He's our teammate. Oh, a bit of rubbing on Tift. Look at this though. We're in the upper echelons of the top bloody tier. Christopher Bell in the other Ream car. We're on the verge of some playoff points here, and that's useful. I think we've got 1 to go at the line as well. This really has been a good stage for us. There's Jeff Green, the dominant Jeff Green. There's Kaz Growler. What's he doing up here? You got all these wins. Look at all these winners up here. They got 1 to go. Presented by Credit One Bank.
Still there.
Look at all these winners. All these winners and tryhards. Maybe noticing that my tone is a bit more subtle today. Well, that's because these first 2 stages don't really matter. We go past Tommy Joe Martins. What the hell, buddy? Back of the field's that way. There's Cole Custer. So we got top 5. just in the first stage alone. But yeah, as I say, these first two stages don't really matter now. He's blocked our runoff, so we might not get that top 5. Although in saying that, Stephen Light's pulling us forward. What the hell is Stephen Light doing up here? That's going to be P5.
That's a top 5 in that stage, driver.
P5? Yes, please. Thank you very much. Right then. 17 laps left. This is going to be fun. Well, we're going to take tyres this time. Take tyres, fuel. Don't repair the damage. Now is not the time to be messing around with the setup as well. It's go time.
Alright,
Fuck me, Vinnie Miller.
Are you ready here?
Vinnie, the back of the field's that way.
On the outside now, outside.
So, this is the money stage now. This is the proper money stage.
The halfway mark here.
Oh, look at this run. Under Tyler Reddick. Oh, Vinnie Miller to the lead.
Still there.
Stephen Light pushing Vinnie Miller. We're pushing Elliott Sadler in front of us.
Still there.
I'll tell you what, if we get the right run off Elliott Sadler, we've got, well, I thought we would, but we have to get out the throttle a little bit there. Who's this running up quickly behind us? Looks like Chris Bell. Yeah, because there's Cole Custer in the Haas machine.
Hang tight there, driver.
That's Tyler Reddick. Vinnie Miller to the lead.
Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here.
It's looking good now. I also forgot we got this is our last race in the incentive contract as well. See if we'll push Elliott Sadler through to the lead. I think there you go, new leader, Elliott Sadler. We don't want to be in the lead right now. We want to be playing it smart. Second is good for us. May not be good for everyone else, but it's certainly good for us. And that's what we like to see. So let's see what we can do here. Oh, let's see Cole Custer getting a nice run. Vinnie Miller falling back. Elliott Sadler coming forward as well. We can hook up with Sadler and just run for it. It can just be between myself and Sadler. But here comes Cole Custer with a run over inside. Nope, he's going to sit himself back.
All clear.
That's the problem with Talledega. You don't get a draft run, you're stuck in a position. You need either a draft from the car in front or a bump from the car behind. And while Sadler's in first position, look at that. We are practically nose to tail there. Give him perfect bumps down the back straight. It's perfect. This is the perfect Talledega strategy. Stay in second, don't show your hand. And then when you're ready, show your hand. But will Elliott's experienced, so he'll know what he's doing. 11 to go. Doesn't help that it's a long lap here at Talledega. Oh, we shot Vinnie Sadler up the track there a little bit. Might get a little run. Come on. Little run. No. Oof. Yeah. What's he going to be at the line? It's going to be 10 to go at the line. Let's see what Sadler does here. But you can see we're starting to put a little bit of a gap on Vinnie Miller and Cole Custer and Tommy Joe Martins. So if we can keep that momentum with Elliott, we might be able to break away here and just settle it between ourselves. But then you want to be cautious of the big one. Somebody going down the pit lane there. Didn't quite see who that was. I think it was Stephen Light.
I need a solid 10 laps. 10 laps. Concentrate.
Could be wrong. He's got to run on the outside, Cole Custer. You want to be on the inside. You want to be on the inside of someone. Shortest distance. Going around the outside, it's too long. Speaking of too long, I thought we'd lost the draft there on Elliott, but no. Everything seems good. just checking the fuel as well. But you can see the gap that's forming behind us between Elliott and myself. Myself, and then Cole Custer behind us. So it's all a case of hook up perfect and get it right. Also, don't show your hand. Whereas then Cole Custer cannot come through. And that is what we don't want. 9 to go. Ooh, gotta run. A little bit of a run then.
Still there.
But we'll stay behind Elliott again. I think Elliott knows what's coming. It's just a case of when's it coming. By the way, being 9 to go, we can pit and we can go to the end if we so wish. But that's gonna be tight, especially travelling at 180 miles an hour down some of these straights, nearly 190 I should say. I think we hit about 195 going into turn 1 and then about the same going on the back straight. Plate racing, folks. Actually, I think it's 190 we hit. You can see that Elliott's doing well. He's blocking runs. He got a bit squirrely then. You want to be better than that, Elliott. Come on, my man. I think it's about 7 to go at the line. We've still got this pack behind us. We can't break away fully. We give him another little shot in the back. 4 laps on the fuel, so we should be coming in about 3 to go. Yeah. 3 to go. That's going to be an interesting fuel call. May not even be a fuel call at all. Because guess what hasn't come out yet? The yellow. That would be a speak of the devil moment if the yellow came out at some point. There's another big shot. And now you see Cole Custer. The Kaz Growler's joined this. Where the hell did he come from? Kaz Growler, you feeling alright here? You getting a bit of a rush of blood to the head? Back of the field's that way, buddy. Use it if you need it. My man Hemrick's up into P5 now. If he gets up it, oh no, Tommy Joe Martin's in P5. 6 to go. And Daniel Hemrick's in P5. Oh, we got the run again on Sadler, but again he blocks us off. Look at that, 49.5 for Talledega record. 49.5, wow, that's, in these cars, that's quick. That's really quick, that must be a cup time. 49.5.
Alright,
have I done a cup race around Talledega? I don't think I have. I may have done, I may not have done. But we'll see. Ah, oh yes! Oh, Sadler getting it all kind of sideways. Right, it's going to be a simple call. No tyres, just enough fuel to get to the end of the race. Now half a can. That should get us there. Oh, we'll go can. No damage needs repairing. We'll stay P2. 3-lap shootout to the end of the race, folks.
Car is off. Coming to the green. Alright, be ready.
Let's do this.
That car there is on your inside. Inside.
It's money time now. We go in front of Cole Custer. Here comes Tommy Joe Martins on our outside. Again, I'll reiterate to you what reiterate to Kaz Growler. Back of the field's that way, Tommy Joe. Use it if you need it. You see, we're going to push off Cole Custer now. He's getting right onto our back bumper. Here comes Tommy Joe on the outside, bringing Kaz Growler on the outside line. But we're going with Sadler. 2 to go at the line. We haven't had the big one yet. That's always a worry. The big one. We will get a lovely run on Sadler. Can we use it? No. It seems like if we pull out the draft, he's going to have a little bit more in his Chevy compared to our Chevy. And that's worrying. 2 to go.
2 to go.
We can see the breakaway is on. We're gapping Cole Costa, Kaz Grella and Tommy Doe on the straights. Not in the corners though, but definitely on the straights. We're going to make a move now. No, we'll wait. We want to make this move really at the last possible moment. We can make it the last possible moment where he's got no defence, then we've got him. I think he knows we've got him as well. We've got the breakaway going as well. Give him a shot. We're coming to the line. 1 to go in the line presented by Credit One Bank, and it's money time, folks. It is money time. Who is gonna win this race? Is it myself or the blue? No, I've got what number Elliott Sadler is. I think he's the blue 9. No, he's not. He's the blue 0. Or is he the blue 1? I don't know. No one cares. Let's see, where can we go with this move? He's not the blue deuce, that's for sure. He's not the blue 99. Down the back straight, it is going to be between myself and Sadler. Kaz Grella, Brandon Jones, Ryan Truex. They're nowhere near. Get ready for a close finish, folks. Coming out at turn 4. It's going to be to the line. We've made a move. It's go time. Go. Go, 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 go. Come on, Chevy. Oh, Sadler gives us a shot out the way. It's on the line. It's Sadler on the line. Oh, you lucky, lucky bugger. You lucky son of a whatever. Let's go to the Exalta race recap. Oh, I want to see the replay of how close that was. But woohoo! That was fun. Tyler Reddick wins stage 1. Well, good for him. Ooh, skies were looking a bit dark around Talledega. Then we go up to 35th. Past the 30th. I can only think the finishing distance must have been a piece of paper. We're taking the checkered flag in stage 2? That must have been stage 2. It can't have been, because we were up higher than that. Here come the moves. Look at these moves. And someone there will be saying, you can't pass under the yellow line. Well, tell them to make that an official rule on this game. Like all the other official rules that they say they've got. There's a pass for 4th. Do you know what I think our problem was? I think we just stayed behind Sadler too long. We just stayed there far too long. He was ready and he had every move covered off as we see the pass for a 4th place. What was Stephen like doing up that high? Anytime you're up that high, you need a stewardess with you. Pass for 2nd place. That's close. That is close. The winning gap, 0.015 of a second. Basically blink, and that's how, and we were, that's how it was. Whew. Who was the car that retired? Oh, we don't know. But it still should be a good payday, and we'll get our incentive as well. Should get another $150,000. Pay me my money. Sadler now in the playoffs. So it comes to those price. We were the fastest car of the race, 51.511. Not a bad lap, that. Sadler led the most laps, 16. And he won the race as well. Well done. He's the blue one. We were the car on the move. Nearly worst to first. Nearly worst to first. And Tyler Reddick, well, he went first to worst. Scrub. To the shop. Damn it to holy high hell. Oh well, still a nice payday. And we have momentum, which will come in useful for the next race. And we have our incentive contract. Pay me my money. Daniel Hemrick, my man.
Hey, top 5. Where'd it go?
Okay. Ty, Jesse, your team is super hot right now. You have all kinds of momentum. Thanks, Ty. Thanks a lot. Another message from Daniel Hemrick.
You've been unstoppable. Keep up that momentum.
Damn right I've been unstoppable. My man Ty Dillon. Bring it in. Bring it in, friend. He loves watching me race. Hashtag poetry in motion. He's also the man with no face, apparently. Well, next up is the Cup race. We could use your help driving the 51 at Talledega this Sunday. Get a top 33. Might consider working with you in the future. I think we should go do it right now. In fact, let's do it. Let's do it right this second, right now. Let's do this.
Today, we make our first stop at Talledega Superspeedway for today's running of the Geico 500. Talledega is 2.66 miles long, making it the longest track in the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series. Its relatively wide layout also allows drivers to run in rows of 3, 4, and sometimes even 5 lanes. Such close-quarter racing is thrilling for us, but leaves them little time to react to any incident, raising the possibility of the big one. Who will stay out of trouble and make their way to victory lane today? Let's head down to the track and find out.
Well, what a lovely intro that was from PRN. Let's go then. Casey Kane is well prepared for this race. The team's training's paying off. DJ Kennington, back that way for an engine change. Brad Keselowski, your pole winner. But that means Jack Stidley squadouche around here. So let's do another first to worst challenge, shall we?
Pace car is off. Be ready. Be ready.
Starting P38 as we get ready for the green. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, folks.
Car there's on your inside.
And this is going to be pure torture and pure hell. That is the only way you can describe what you were about to see.
Clear all around.
Because quite frankly, not even I know what we're about to see. As DJ Kennedy gives us a shot in the rear, skews you coming through. Look at that, Ross Chastain's already fallen off the back of the field. So the goal is P33 with a 3-star car which has momentum and is quickly losing the back of the field. They've gone straight away, but we're catching back up to them. As long as we catch one of them, that'll be alright. Then we can work from there. There's Gray Golding and DJ Kenton. Let's sling underneath them. Oh, they're giving the bottom of the track plenty of respect. There's our Xfinity teammate Daniel Hemrick. He's with William Byron. What the hell is William Byron doing this far back? Front of the field's that way, William.
Stay on the bottom here for me.
So is Clint Boyd. Clint Boyd is back here.
Bottom lane clear.
Front of the field is that way. Might want to head that way. Although being at the back of the field, that's a smart thing, because if the big one happens, then they're in the right place. We try and get a momentum run off Daniel Hemrick, 3 wide with Hemrick and Boyer, heading down the back straight, and here, oh look, there's the human traffic chicane. Reed Sorensen. There's Ty in the Geico car, coming through. Oh, what a move. There's Corey LaJoy as well. It's nice when you have speed boost and momentum going for you. There's right behind Bowman the showman. There's Bubba Wallace in the 43. Next hot seat for us should be Dover. If we win this one, we'll get a 4-star team at Dover. And then it'll be Kentucky. And Kentucky and Darlington. I'm probably one of the only few people that's playing this game because a lot of people I know have actually give up this game. It's just too hard for them. But look at me come through. Excuse me, coming through. Coming through, and don't you dare try and stop me. I have a 3 wide in front of me. Almirola, McMurray and Suarez. Might make it 4 wide in a second. No, it'll still be 3 wide because Almirola is Alma gone backwards. 10 to go in this stage. It's like the last stage of the Xfinity race.
Stay on the bottom here for me. Careful now, still there.
Got Reagan, Johnson, here comes Larson. We're going to see a good cut race here, I think. Because we've got all kinds of momentum going for us. Look at this, 3 wide into turn 3. That threaded the needle. We don't want to thread that too much. We've got Matt DiBenedetto in front of us with Austin Dillon. Matt DDB in the Can-Am 32. He'll be transferring to the Levine 95 next season. Good for him. It's about time he got a... Well, he's still got a scrub team at the back of the field. If we're being honest, and we're going to get him. Will we get Paul Menard? Not quite. Paul Menard in the Wood Brothers car. Who we nearly raced for last year, but we went with the king, Richard Petty. I think that was a good move, if I'm being honest. I don't think we'd have got the championship if we went with the Wood Brothers. We're now at P17. We've got Logano, Harvick. Nice livery on Harvick's car. The all black. Michael McDowell, what the hell? The back of the field is that way, Michael. Use it if you need it. There's Kyle. We're just going forward. This momentum boost has helped us out massively. There's Chase Elliott. We're going to be breaking the top 10 here. There's the 41. We've added 4 wide, I think. Elliott, myself, Truex and Kurt Busch. Oh, Chase Elliott gives us the business in the corner. And now Martin Truex Jr. gives it us as well. And it's a big one, I think. Not quite. Ooh, hard into the side from Clint Boyer. Well, that was all Truex's fault. Can only be considered Truex's fault. So we've got to pit for the damage. Let's see. Just enough to get us to the end of the stage, or shall we... we'll just take it off the end of the stage. No tyres, pit. Hey, we lost 6 spots. All the way to the back we go. But the good news is we're still in our objective position, which is good. So we can only go forward from here.
Hold your line here. Hold the wheel.
So through the green again. Let's get this done then.
5 to go.
5 to go. Actually, we didn't need to take fuel.
Still there.
Better be safe than sorry. As McMurray tries and crouses on the bottom. But we'll sneak past McMurray. Will we sneak past 7 times? Jimmy Johnson.
Still there.
Not quite. I think though we'll get a hell of a draft off Chris Buescher. I need to say Kyle Larson, but they've got the same colour car.
Still there.
He's got the Kleenex livery on this weekend. Bless you. Jimmy Johnson snuck around his outside there, trying to go 3 wide in front of the car. So we've got Bowman the showman, Jimmy Johnson. Is that Matt DiBenedetto? Let's go 4 wide. Whoa, 4 wide coming to the tri-oval. That's not going to work, lads. Sort it out. There's Larson, although he's got the same livery as Bowman the showman there.
Clear all around. Clear all around.
Suarez in front of us. Hey, caramba. He's like, what's this car doing coming this way? 3 wide with Suarez and Larson. Kierman, we're coming to the front and we're coming quickly. There's Newman in the 31 for Childress. He'll be retiring next year, I think. Oh, did you see how close Suarez got to our quarter panel end? That was closer than it needed to be, man. That's Austin in the fake Intimidators car. I see Trevor Bain in front of him as well. These could all be cars that I get for the next race in Dover, potentially. Or is that Trevor Bain? That looks like more like Kurt Busch.
Stay on the bottom here,
Yes, Kurt Busch.
Careful
I
now.
apologise
Still
to Trevor Bain. He's probably at the back of the field somewhere, chilling. Going past
Careful
McDowell.
now. Still there.
Looks like we go 3 wide with the Busch boys. Busch and Truex. It'll be interesting to see how Truex gets on with Joe Gibbs next year in that super team. As Almirola gives us... Oh, Eric Jones! Excuse you! Oh, an aggressive goes around. And that's probably took out the whole of the field. No caution. But now we're in no man's land. Should I say no car land? Because we ain't got draft to pull us forward. Oh, we get a shot in the rear from Kurt Busch. Excuse you there, champ. And we get passed by Dylan and... Who was that? Oh, it was Bowman the Showman. There's Ryan Newman, so we can at least get some draft off these guys to finish the race. So it's going to be, what, a top 20? And I would think a top 20. But look at that momentum we got now. We got some speed again. This 51 is on fire. And nothing is stopping it. I should give Kurt Busch a shot in the rear just for what he did to me. That cheeky shit. 3 wide with Newman and Kurt Busch as we come up to the back of Bowman the Showman. I think I want to finish P17 as opposed to P16 just so I've got the inside track one to go in this stage presented by Credit One Bank. Mind you, if we work with Bowman we might be able to catch the rear of the field here, although in one lap that's pretty hard to do. So we're better off settling for P17 on the grid here. That's what I would do. Settle for P17, go to the next one, and job is a good one. We're empty. That's my brothers. So, yeah, let's take P17, I think. If we stay here behind Bowman the Showman, take P17 in this stage, I think that represents a solid first stage. Just make sure Newman doesn't sneak past us here.
Nice driving that.
And there we go, P17.
Good job.
Not bad for a first stage. Something for Harrison Rhodes, is it? Harrison Rhodes, you scrub. Right. Pit stop time. Needs to be 2 cans. Definitely. No damage. Take freshies. And we're off and underway again. So we're still P17.
Starter has the green flag.
Starter with the green in his hands, and we're off again. So I hope this is going to be a pretty quick stage. Is it going to be a quick stage? 10. That's going to be close to some people's number there. I wouldn't like to be calling that one. There's the AJ Allmendinger up here at... what the hell is AJ Allmendinger doing up here? The back of the field is that way, my friend. Use it if you feel like it. They're also 3 wide in front of me. 3 wide, nearly 4 wide. We've got Hamlin on the outside here. We are 4 wide. That's not going to work. That is not going to work at all, folks. And we've got to get out of that somehow. I don't know how we're going to get out of that, but we just did. In fact, we've actually come through in 12th place. So, thank you very much, Mr. Crew Chief. That, ooh, I'll tell you what, that was closer than it needed to be. But P12 right now. We've got Kurt Busch in front of us. There's Casey Kane as well. Still got AJ Allmendinger. What the hell? DJ Kennington's up here now. There are some slow cars coming to the front of the field, and that's not what we need. Well, actually, it is what we need. It doesn't matter if you're a slow car now. It's all fair in love and biscuits. Love and biscuits? Did I mean to say that? I don't know. We'll take it anyway. But here we go.
Stay on the bottom here for me.
Underneath Casey Kane. That will be for... What will that be for? That will be for P10, so we're now in the player points. There's Ricky Reckhouse with Eric Alma High Roller. Martin Truex Jr. in front of us. Who's that? That's Paul Menard. I still haven't seen Trevor Bain yet. Where the hell is Trevor Bain? He must really be at the back of the field. They're 3 wide behind us. Sort that out. Past Truex. There's Keselowski, the pole sitter. 3 wide with Truex and Keselowski using David Reagan to pull us forward. There goes Reagan. You know I said we haven't seen Trevor Bayne yet? Here's Trevor Bayne. Look at this set of winners up here. We got Trevor Bayne, David Reagan. Who's that on the outside? That's Kevin Harvick. Who's leading? Looks like Joey Logano's leading. Or is it Michael McDowell? You can't tell these yellow cars apart. It's Joey Logano leading the race. 7 to go. Joey Logano leading the spring race at Talledega. That never happened before.
Clear all around.
That always happened. Not necessarily. Know what I was going to say there, but in the end I didn't say it. We're pushing Trevor Bayne through to the lead. New leader, Trevor Bayne in the 6th. That's going to do him well. And look who's coming through to take 2nd place if we hook on to Trevor Bayne. We've hung Logano out to dry. And it's going to be P2 for ourselves. Thank you very much. Goodbye. See you later. See you later, alligator. In a while, crocodile. 6 to go. Tell you what, Logano's got some speed though on that outside line. It's a case of we're going to have to keep Trevor Bayne in our sights and just use Trevor Bayne to keep us in the lead pack here. Because if not, Logano's going to breeze past us, probably with the greatest of ease. So should we let Trevor Bayne win a stage, or should we let ourselves win a stage? That's going to be the $55 million question today, as Trevor Bayne gets a little gap on us. And here comes the caution. We don't really need to pit, do we? It's not really a thing for us if we pit. There's no benefit. But we'll pit anyway. We took 4 freshies as well. So yeah, they're ready to go green to the end of stage 2. Green in the air once again, folks. And if this is right, Trevor Bayne should get a run, and then we should get our run. But we don't get our run. Wow, our 3rd gear didn't kick in then. And we're side by side with Bayne into turn 1. There's no one behind us. We are going to be trained, and we are going to be. Here comes somebody. Who is it? It's AJ Allmendinger giving us a bit of a helping hand. There's Harvick and Truex. So if we're right here, we should ease off a little bit and ease back into P5. There we go. So P5 now behind Trevor Bayne, Joey Logano, Martin Truex Jr. and Kevin Harvick. As David Reagan shoots us up the track, and we'll remember that. And now AJ Allmendinger shoots us into the wall. Oh dear, now Kurt Busch finishes the job. And that's going to bring an end to the stage. P17. Okie dokie. Well, we got to pit for the damage. Not a lot you can do there, folks. We'll take half a can of fuel, 4 freshies, and come out P37. 37 runners left. Eric Jones and Ross Chastain are out. Chase Elliott's at the back of the field here. Have a word. Let's go. Stage 3 is off and underway. So that 1st and 2nd gear shouldn't worry, and then that 3rd gear will kick in and pull us forward. Hopefully past McMurray. 19 to go in the stage. In fact, we do get past McMurray, and we're using, who is that? The white car is not Corey LaJoy, it's Gray Golding. Oh, excuse me, I nearly threw up in my mouth then. So let's see if this worst to first challenge can be pulled off. We've got Gray Golding. Who's this in front of Gray Golding? Ty Dillon? No, Ty Dillon's the Geico car. It's Clint Boyer. We're trying to think about a move underneath Clint Boyer there, but Gray Golding...
Still there.
Sorry, Corey LaJoy helps us out there a little bit. In the 70 do. And now, here we go. We're in the middle of the field here. We're in our objective position as well, 33. So I think it's a case of we want to get to the front as quickly as possible. We want to get there, preferably before everyone else. Because if we don't, we're in trouble. You can see the 32 is really... Sorry, the 23 is really struggling on the outside there. We're going to get a nice momentum run off Clint Boyer in the 14 for 31st. We've got a bit of speed there. Going to go 3 wide with Boyer and Golding. I don't know who that is. That looks like who is that blue guy? It's Bowman the Showman. He was pulling us through. Thank you very much. And we're side by side now with Ty Dillon for 30th. Basically every position forward that way is our beneficiary. As we slide underneath Bowman the Showman, and that'll be another 2 positions, and we get Brendan Gorn as well. When we get McDowell, who's finally found himself at the back of the field. This is where you belong, Michael. It's not personal, but please insist on it, and preferably stay there as well. Before the end of this video, you might hear my brother's video finishing recording, saving as well. I'll give us the green light to save more stuff as we go underneath Michael McDowell. Thank you very much. Oh, give him a tap out of the way. He's 3 wide with Sorensen and myself. And up into P26 we go. We've got Kurt Busch in front of us, Daniel Suarez. All the winners are at the front here.
Careful now, still there.
All-Star front rows. He tried to slam the door, but we were already there. So up into P25 we go. Now past Suarez. Use Bubba Wallace, I think, to pull us through. Come on, Bubba. Big Bubba's going to pull us through. In fact, it's not Bubba, it's Hamlin. You can't tell these purple runnies from each other, unless it says Hamlin or Bubba Wallace in front of him. But we're going to get Hamlin through line with Hamlin and Suarez. That's teammates there on the outside for Joe Gibbs. Here we go. I see the Lowe's car. That's Jimmy Jansen. Who else up in the Liberty car? So William Byron's moving forward finally. Maybe he's just done the Talledega strategy, which is go to the back, hang out there, and whatever happens, happens. As wow, the Hendrick cars are getting personal with each other. There's Bubba Wallace, Chris Buescher in front of the Kleenex car. Bless you. He's probably going to need Kleenexes after he finishes terribly in this race. He's going to need them in a second because we're about to pass him. But we're still 3 wide with Byron and Jimmy Jansen. Chase Elliott's in the back of the field, struggling to Hendrick. Got the momentum run now, 3 wide with Bubba Wallace and Chris Buescher. You're going to need them Kleenexes, Chris. We're passing you. And we're passing you quickly. So there's DJ Kennington in the 96. Kyle Larson in front of us, 75. Oh, look at Daniel Hemrick. He's having a good race here in P16. Move Larson out of the way. 3 wide with Larson and Hemrick. Is that Kyle in front of us? Yeah, that's Kyle. Cousin Kyle. Well, he's not really my cousin, but it'd be cool if he was. 3 wide with Kyle and Kyle. It's the Kyle and Kyle show. Featuring Kyle and Kyle. There's Trevor Bain in the Bain train. Hey Trevor, I could be replacing you in the next race. You might want to get a move on. I could be replacing Bernard as well in the Wood Brothers. It's over to P13 now. We're going to get P12 off Casey Kane. And we might get P11 off Truex. We've got that much of a momentum run. My good lord, we're up into P11. AJ Allmendinger, the lead of this field. AJ, back of the fields that way. Please use it.
Outside now.
Well, top 10 in this car. That's representing good value. Is it really good value? Is we get underneath Newman if we use Austin Dillon to pull us through? That's PA9, sorry. P9. Who would have thought it in this car? This car's a winner.
Clear all around.
Soon be P8. It might be P7 as well if we get a hold of Reagan. It gives us a bit of a run. It might be P6 if we get Logano. Look at that. Whoa, 201 miles an hour going into turn 3. Hope you didn't. Hope you had a clean pair of underwear on there, because if not, you were shitting yourself, and shitting yourself quite royally as well.
Careful now.
As we go, now we got Harvick, we got Keselowski, in the red deuce.
Inside there, driver. Hold
The
this
blue
line.
deuce this weekend. It's the red deuce.
Great
Who's that
job,
yellow
driver.
car?
That's a fast lap
I
right
don't know who
there.
that yellow car is. It's Blaney. Wow, all the Penske cars are up here.
Still
I
there.
presume Logano is somewhere behind me. He must be because, yeah, I think we passed him because he no more yellows. So who's at the front here? That blue car's Ricky Stenhouse, and that looks like Eric Almirola, yeah. What a bunch of winners.
Leader.
Ryan Blaney, Eric Almirola, and Ricky Wreckhouse. Yeah! Who's going to win this race? Oh, Almirola gives us a chop and sends it up the track, and now Keselowski finishes the job as they all go to pit road.
Caution south.
No, that's cruel. That is cruel and not on. They were going into pit road and they were done for. Oh well. Everyone will make it from here now. Hey, we didn't lose that many positions either. We only lost 7.
Alright, be smart out there. Going green.
Look at this group of winners up here. Let's get this up going again. So Casey Kane's on their outside. They've got Kyle Busch, there's Joey Logano. 10 on the fuel, 8 on the stage. So fantastic. We can go to the end now. It's green light or light to the end. AJ Allmendinger's in front of us. Have a word. Casey Kane doesn't want us to come underneath him. Well, that's fine. We'll sneak underneath it. We'll get Kyle if he's not careful. That front row, that row on the left is not gone. We're trying to sneak in here, but Jimmy Johnson's blocking us off now.
Car outside.
Come on. We're in what, P13? I should actually take that as a good result. But I don't feel like taking that as a good result. See if we swing in under Hemrick here. No, Hemrick's going to get us. There's a gap somewhere. Here's the gap. If we can fall behind here and get in this gap that Chris Buescher has left for us. We're now on the bottom road, P15, and we're about to be P14 passing Daniel Hemrick. 7 to go. Jimmy Johnson in front of us.
Outside now, outside. Alright, now you're clear.
And AC Cade as well. I see Joey Logano still. Kyle Busch is up here as well. All the winners are transferring to the front of the field now. That's not what you want to see. Come on. Casey Kane not pulled his fruit as much as he should do. We've actually got no one behind us giving us a push. We've dropped the back. We've dropped the back of the field, folks. So the winner is going to come in this pack of 14 as we go underneath Casey Kane and Jimmy Johnson 3 wide. And we've got Kyle and Joey here. That's previous there. We're going to get Kyle Busch. Oh, that's so tight. We're 3 wide with Busch and Newman now. And we get Keselowski pulling through, and it's David Reagan on his outside. We'll be 3 wide with them as we come over the line. Sorry, on the back straight. It might not be. Who's going to pull us over here? Looks like... who is that? That's AJ. He's still up here. AJ Allmendinger. He's about to be passed. We're going to get Blaney as well. Thank you very much. There's Austin Dillon. Still the same winners at the front here. Although I think someone new has transferred into the lead, passing Ricky Wreckhouse. Who is that? Clint Boyer?
Stay low. Still there.
We've got Almirola on our outside. We've passed Almirola for P4. And we've now passed Ricky. It's Kevin Harvick in the lead. Well, wouldn't you know it? Kevin Harvick in the lead at Talledega. Don't think he's ever won Talledega, if I'm being honest.
Track's all yours, bud. You're clear.
That's going back a while, folks. Gonna need to see if he did win at Talledega. It would be nice to see if he did. Look, Keselowski. Where the hell's Keselowski come from? In that blue deuce. Well, the red deuce, I should say. Because it is red. They've been beating me up as well. It's a welcome to the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series for me. Good and proper as well. Can't wait till we get to Dover. Give me a 4-star team. We'll have really pace legit as well. 4 to go in the line. Going to be a close finish, I think. Well, it should be a close finish. If it's not a close finish, we're in trouble. Look at this. Worst to first again. We're not even transferred through to the lead. We've got the run on Harvick. I think we're gonna have a go this time. Go on. See if we can pass that Bush car. Isn't that ironic that Bush is sponsoring Harvey? Where the hell did AJ get that run from? AJ Allmendinger with a run and a half. You can sit your ass back there in P3. AJ Allmendinger will not win this race as long as I'm here. 3 to go at the line. Or we got to run. Oh, we thought about that run there. Woohoo! AJ Allmendinger now sneaking underneath us. Move him up into P3. Here's Eric Almirola, move him up to P4. He's actually moving us out of the way. Excuse you. You hit my quarter panel one more time and we're going to have a problem. There's Casey Kane and he's hit us and put us in the wall. And now look at all these positions we're losing. All because of Casey freaking Kane. So what do you do? Well, we can't pit. We just go for it. We're in overtime, folks. So I don't imagine we'll be going very far forward. If we do, it's a miracle. So let's see what we get. Especially with this damage that we've now got. See, look at that. Before with third gear we could get past these winners, but now we can't. There's we still get P7. I tell you what, top 10 is not a bad result. I'd take that all day, every day. But let's see if we can get further forward here as we try sneak under Brad Keselowski. He's 3 wide with Ricky Reckhouse. But look at that, the damage is telling now. The damage has told and we've got nothing. Kyle Busch on the outside, looks like, who's in the lead? That looks like Newman. It was Almirola in the lead. Wouldn't it be amazing if Eric Almirola won? I can't know, there's Almirola. Who is that plain white car? That's not AJ Allmendinger, surely, folks. Really can't be AJ Allmendinger, can it? 1 to go, presented by Credit One Bank. Next flag should end this race. Should. Whether it will or not, we don't know. But up at a P6 if we get past Ricky Reckhouse. It was AJ Allmendinger in the lead, but it looks like he's lost the lead now. It's not to Logano. I think it's Kyle. Is that Kyle? Well, the hell, if that's Kyle Busch, where's he come from? He's come out of nowhere. But here we go to the line. And what's it going to be? P7, P8? I'll take P5 if it's on offer. We're being pulled forward. It's going to be close at the line. I think we're going to get P5. We've got top 5 and it looks like Kyle Busch has won. Oh, did Kyle Busch win that race? I don't know. We'll have a replay of that. Let's have a look at the Exalta race recap because that was a good finish. Not worst to first, but certainly a top 5. You can't complain at that result. There's us trading paint with Clint Boyer. Bye bye. That was Truex's fault. We nearly did a blowover as well. Here's Boyer. Ugh. How can you say it was us trading paint when it was Truex that caused all that shit? Clint Boyer and Eric Jones. That's Eric going around and Clint Boyer. Oh, Clint's going to finish the job there. Aggressive went around pretty tough there. Oh, and then we get into it with Kurt Busch. Oh, this is when Kurt put us in the wall, wasn't it? I will fuck you up next time, Kurt Busch. Proper fuck him up as well. Checker flag in stage 1. Winner of the stage. Who was the winner of the stage? I am actually out of fluid, and that's not good. So here's our pass for 4th place. This is when we had a car. Woohoo! We had a rocket ship today. Ross Chastain and and Bubba Wallace exchanged some paint. Aggressive goes around again. Oh, that's a sharp one. Oh, that is nasty. That's the end of his race. No wonder he retired. Trevor Bayne wins stage 2. Probably the luckiest win of his life there. We trade paint with Eric Almirola. Oof. Oh, it should have been trade paint with Kurt Busch. It's like Brad Keselowski. rather fortuitous with that caution. And then here we go. Here's our march to the front with this Chevy Camaro. There's the pass for 5th on the line. Look at that. 3 wide. Oh, it won. It looked like Newman won the race. I mistook it. No, it was Kevin Harvick. I got there. I will get it right in the end. Kevin Harvick wins. What a try hard. Ryan Blaney 6 laps down. Rip. Chastain and company. Rip. Hey, we're still last. So we had the fastest lap of the race of 48.796. Kevin Harvick led the most laps today. Shit. We were the car on the move, 38th to 5th. Not quite worst to first, but, you know. And Blaney, tough break, 5th to 37th. Let's go to the shop. I should be annoyed at 5th, but I'm really not. It's a great finish. 45,000 fans should take me over the 150,000 fans mark. And I get 160 grand over the Freeman. Brad Keselowski, why do you... Oh no, you did not! I know you didn't. Oh, Almirola gives us the chop and now Keselowski finishes the job. As they all go to pit road. No, that's cruel. Why did you run into me? Is it because you aren't good enough to be at this level? You ran into me. Jimmy Johnson, the tryout for the Demo Derby. Yeah, okay. You're funny. So, oh, it looks like we're going to be going to the Monster Energy. So, we've got to prepare our car, dirt car, and our Camping World truck for them races before we go on to the Monster Energy Cup race at Dover. So let's prepare the car. Or should we check out the reputation? What are we doing, game? Now we're going to check out the reputation for the Monster Energy Cup series, I think. Oh no, that's the Xfinity. Oh, look at that, Cindric and Seeger no longer mad. And Monster Energy, there's a few upset guys, but not bad. It's not too bad. At least that's one thing they've sorted out, which is all good in the hood. So, yeah, we're gonna go get our stuff prepared for the Wrangler 100 at Bristol, and then I presume it's the Alpha Solutions 250 at Martinsville. And then we'll see you back for the Monster Energy Cup race. So thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this doubleheader, worst to first at Talledega. And until the next video, we'll be seeing you next time.